Hi everybody, I hope you're all okay, and I just thought I'd come on very quickly, yes, very quickly, just to give you a quick update on how I got on the scales this week. I did go to group this week and I wanted to kind of see how I did after Christmas. What was my kind of either gain or loss or whatever at group. So I did make the decision to go to group and to just basically face those scales. I didn't want to, but I decided, you know what, I'm going to do it, and I just went in and I thought I'd share it with you guys today and let you know how I did, and as well what am I going to do after, what's my plan for this week ahead and things like that. So first of all, I like to say I hope you all had a good Christmas, and I hope you had fun. Boris had a lovely time this Christmas. He well, how can I say? You probably have already seen by my community post. I still do have a bit of a cold, guys, so I do apologise for that. So if you have looked at any of my community posts for the last, since Christmas Eve, you probably all know about what happened to Boris. So on Christmas Eve, I recorded my video for you all, and my last Vlogmas video. And I was kind of doing some hoovering in the house, and I was doing making sure all my last little bits of cleaning the house before Christmas Day. And so Boris basically got behind me and I didn't get to see him, and I fell backwards and I stood on Boris's paw, and he made a little bit of a yelp, that looked like a squirrel. But he made a bit of a yelp, and I was like, oh no. So he yelped, I fell on the ground, but I was okay. And then when I stood up, I was checking him, seeing how he was. And he basically he was starting to limp on that foot, or that pawsy. And I was a bit concerned. I was looking at him going, okay, why are you limping? And he was limping around. If he tried to move very quick, he was limping. And I kind of got very, very, very upset. And then I said, you know what? I'm not putting out my last Vlogmas video. I was too emotional. I always feel emotional around this time of the year anyway, because I start thinking about my mum who passed away, and how she loved Christmas and things like that. So I was emotional, and I think anything would have kind of set off the tears, which the tears did set off, and I was crying like a baby. And it was just like one of those things where people, you know what it's like when you've got an animal. Sometimes you stand on them and nothing's wrong with them. They're just absolutely fine. And Boris kind of usually, our friends who've stood on Boris or by mistake, and they were fine. And he was fine, and he just did a little yelp, and then he'd walk around and be fine. But for me, I was just like, I can't believe it. It's Christmas Eve, all the vets are shut. If there is something seriously wrong, tomorrow's going to be Christmas Day. What am I going to do? So all the worries and all the panic set in, and I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? So all those panicky things were going through my head. What happens if he's broken his paw? What happens if he has to get an operation? What happens if he has to go to the vet hospital? What happens if the vet says this? All these different things that was going through my head, and I was kind of getting very stressed and very emotional, and I had a little bit of a cry. I'm just going to wipe my nose, guys, because I still do have my cold. So as I was saying, Boris was limping around on his paw, but he wasn't in pain when he put it down. He wasn't like kind of making any noise that if he was in pain. Mark took him and put him on the sofa. He was moving his paws. He was like, to see, was he pushing away? He was pushing his paws, he was pushing Mark's hand away. So he was still having movement there. But it was just that thing of like when he was walking, if he moved too quick, because Boris still thinks he's a puppy, and then he has a tendency that he'll run and he'll keep moving quick, and his paw was just going up, and he was, so anyway, Mark told me, and my friends, I had friends around on Christmas Eve, and they were like, look, he's fine. He give him a little bit of time to relax, give him a bit of time to chill out and relax the paw. So I was getting a bit stressed and stuff like that. So So that was the stress part of Christmas Eve. And then on Christmas Day, Boris came down. He still had a little bit of a limp, but not as bad. And he opened all his Christmas presents off Santa Paws, and he was pretty happy with everything that he got. So I just thought I'll show you I'll show you what he got off Santa Paws, and then I'll talk to you about Christmas Day. So he got a antler. He loves these antlers. So he got one of these off Santa Paws. He loves his antlers. He also got this kind of like pull string rope, and it says Christmas Fizz. So it's like a Prosecco, and then it has like a wine glass, and he can pull it and stuff, and it squeaks. It squeaks, so he liked that. He got like this kind of like a Sprout, which is like Elton John or whoever you want it to be, with his little sparkly things on. He got carrots because he likes carrots, and we thought it would be a good joke. He got a little monkey because he is a monkey. And he got a little rope ball, which he loves his rope balls. So yeah, so Christmas Day, that's what he got off Santa Paws. And then we kind of got ourselves ready, and we went down to Leamington Spa to see family and friends. And we had a nice trip down in the car. Boris loves the car. I will put a photograph up here of Boris in the car. He loves the car. He loves going for journeys, and he was all excited. And we went off, and we went down to Leamington Spa. He really enjoyed himself. He, with family and friends there. And okay, and as well, going back to his limp was getting a bit better. He was walking on it, so he was walking quick around the house, but we started to run. He would limp a little bit, but he was walking okay, much better at a quicker speed. He was walking around limping. So that was kind of a little bit of relief. We went for some lovely walks in the parks with Boris. He really enjoyed them. It was great to get out of the house and walk through some lovely parks in Leamington Spa. There was some lovely places there. Really enjoyed that. Had a lovely Christmas dinner. But I must say, with the Christmas dinner, it wasn't as much as I was staying on plan. I was enjoying myself. So I enjoyed the food that I had, but my family and friends who were there were like, when they were cooking the food, they were like, if you like sprouts, which I love sprouts, do you want us to give you your sprouts as, because sometimes they mix them up with some different things. And I was like, no, I just want my sprouts normal, and certain food I wanted just normal. And so I still had my vegetables, I still had my beef and my turkey and things like that. So I still had the joys of Christmas, but I didn't go overboard. I had a few drinks. I think I had I had 2 gins, and I had a glass of wine and a glass of Prosecco when we arrived there and stuff like that. So I was basically taking it easy with my food, but I wasn't stopping myself from enjoying the moment, because I was like, you only live once. And I know for a fact, after the passing of my mum a few years ago, family and friends mean a lot, and it's those things of enjoying those moments with your family and friends. And I definitely wanted to enjoy myself, so it wasn't like I was putting myself on plan. I was just making the right decisions, and I was just basically going, this is what I want. I don't want to overeat. I don't want to kind of get a swollen stomach and feel really kind of that you don't want to do anything and things like that. I want to go for a nice walk after I go to I want to go for a nice walk with Boris and the family and friends after Christmas dinner thing, because I didn't want to be like all full of food and go, I don't want to go out. So anyway, so it wasn't like I was kind of going, I can't have this or I can't have that. I was like, I'm enjoying the moment, and I'm enjoying the memories that I'm making with my family and friends in Leamington Spa. I want to make those memories, because making memories with family and friends is very, very important. So I was just like going, I'm making my memories, whatever the scales say when I go to SlimmingWorld. I'm going to take it on the chin and just keep going. So to give you another quick update on Boris, I know I'm talking about it because I'm still concerned. I think what it is my friends are saying you're feeling guilty because this happened and it's this time of the year and you're a little bit emotional about things that maybe you're just feeling guilty. But I do have to say, he's walking normal now. He is just walking around. When he runs too far, it gets a bit sore. But my friend said he doesn't need the vet. Mark said, look, he doesn't need to go to the vet because Boris gets really upset when he goes to the vet. He kind of has a panic attack and his breathing goes really bad and he gets really, it's not good for him. So, you know, my friends and Mark and everybody have said, and family have said, look, he's okay. You would know if he wasn't okay because he would be in pain. His leg would be in pain when he walks. He would let you know. So, you know, so my friends all said, you got to relax. You're just emotional. You're feeling a little bit guilty. So at the moment, he is absolutely fine. And I'm going to take him out after I make this video for a little ramble and a little walk. So yeah, so as I said, you know, we had a lovely Christmas and I hope you all had a lovely Christmas too, because I know that it is all about making memories and it is all about taking time at this time of the year just to sit back and go, just enjoy yourselves and just take that moment. So anyway, so that was Christmas. And then what happened yesterday when I stood on those scales? So when I stood on the scales yesterday, I was very pleased to say, and you probably have seen this in my community post, I was very pleased and I was very happy with myself that I had a maintain. And a maintain is better than a gain, and I was happy with that. And I feel, you know, I am back on it to the point that I am, as I said, New Year's Eve this year, it's going to be a very, very quiet time. It's going to be very small, very quiet. Not going to be doing a lot, but still going to enjoy it. And for the rest of this week, definitely I have planned my food. I planned some lovely food that I want to have. And they have some lovely vegetables in the shop. So that's really good. Really some lovely healthy veg. And I'm just kind of happy that I maintain, and I'm happy that I've started to plan this week. And yeah, so you know, I think I'm doing okay, and you know, I just need to stop worrying about Boris. I think. What do you all think? Let me know in the comments down below. Should I stop worrying about Boris, and should I stop feeling guilty about his party Wazzy, because he is okay? So as I said, so let me know. And I'm going to leave it for a few weeks, and if he is still having an issue, I'll bring him to the vet. But as Mark said, stop feeling guilty. You're fine. You've got enough problems with yourself, with your leg being sore, and you've been in a lot of pain. For you to be getting really upset over Boris because he's fine and he can, you know, he's okay. So why feel guilty? So let me know in the comments down below. Should I stop stressing? Let me know in the comments down below how yous all are. And let me know how everything is. Let me know what type. Did you get some lovely cool presents? Did your animals get, if you have pets, did they get any presents off Santa Paws? And let me know all about that, guys, because I really love hearing from you. And yeah, so if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. And until next time, be kind to yourself and have a great week. Bye.